Hey guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a makeup heavily inspired by the TV series Euphoria. If you've seen it, you'll know how amazing the makeup is on that show, so I really wanted to do it. So let's start with the base. I'm doing the primer first, just to keep a barrier between the foundation and my skin, and then I'm using a pore minimizing primer on top of that, just on my cheeks and my forehead and nose. And then after that, I'm going in with my foundation. This is just Maybelline Matte Poreless, and then I'm buffing that in with the Real Techniques buffing brush. So you want a dense brush just to really push in the color into your skin, which is what I'm doing, pushing and dragging a little bit. Once you're done buffing in your foundation, go in with your concealer. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape because this is really heavy duty for me and it really conceals my imperfections. So I'm using this on my cheeks and under my eyes. And then I'm just going to blend that in with a little angled eyeshadow brush, which is what I use to blend in my concealer when I don't have a beauty blender or a sponge. So I'm just blending in everything, all of the concealer that I put on my face, and then on my blemishes I'm just patting and pushing it into the skin so it doesn't move. And then I'm going in with a lighter concealer. This is just the Maybelline one, and using the very tip of the brush, I am blending that into the bridge of my nose and just the very tip of my nose to make it look or give it the illusion that it's long and pointy. And then I'm just setting all of that concealer with the Ben Nye Banana Powder. I'm not really baking, I'm just setting it on the areas of my face that get oily, and then I'm just going to blend it all out afterwards. So now I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Matte Bronzer to bronze up my skin and kind of contour a little bit as well. So I'm putting this on the temples of my forehead, under my cheeks, and then I'm just blending all of that out to make it look like I have some dimension to my face. And then once I'm done blending all of that in, I'm taking a contour color. This is from BLK Cosmetics, and I'm just contouring my nose and make it look a little bit more slender and snatched. Now that that's done, I'm moving on to brows, and I'm taking the Maybelline Fashion Brow Trio, and I'm taking the gel on this thin eyeliner brush, and I'm basically just drawing in this shape of the eyebrow. And then I'll be filling in the tail with whatever is left on the brush, and then using a spoolie to blend everything out. And then with a thicker angled brush, I'm taking the brown powder and using that to set the gel. And then I'm taking the brown and the blonde color and using that to fill in the front part of my brows. Back and the brows are filled. So this is the finished eye, and I'm going to show you guys how I do this left eye. The eyeshadow palettes we're using today are Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions and Focallure Sunrise Impressionism 16 eyeshadow palette. I'm starting off with Give Me Mocha, which is just a brown transition shade, and I'm putting that on the crease. And then I'm taking Tenderly Light, which is a light pink color, and I'm just putting that on top of Give Me Mocha and blending this upwards. And then I'm blending both of those colors into the brow bone with a clean brush. And then with a dome brush, I'm taking Punch Pink, which is just this deeper sort of magenta pink, and I'm putting that on the crease of the eye right above the lid, but not going as far as the transition shades. And then again, blending, blending, blending. And then I'm taking a smaller dome brush like this, and I'm taking the mauve shade, like a deep mauve shade from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm keeping that on the outer third of the eye, and then blending that downwards into the outer V. Once that's all blended, we're gonna clean up the lid. I'm taking some concealer and just patting that into the inner corner and meeting up to the transition shades, and then just blending that into the outer corner with my finger so it looks a little bit more seamless. And then I'm going back into the palette and taking Pinwheel Galaxy, the pink glitter, and putting that on top of the lid, and then going back in with Champagne, which is this golden color, on the inner corner of the eye. Now we're going back into the outer third of the eye, and I'm taking this purpley mauve shade and I'm putting that on the outer third of the eye again, but very like concentrated on the outer corner, and then just blending everything in again into each other. A technique you'll see me doing here is blending everything all the time, always blending, blending, blending. And then I'm taking some Glam Liner by NYX, and I'm doing the cat eye liner with this. And then I'm going in with some mascara and fake lashes, and then we're gonna go into the fun part, which is the crystals. So I'm just going to stick everything on with the lash glue. I also have some holographic stars that I'm also going to put in between the crystals. And I'm using a tweezer to hold everything so it's easier to manage. And then I'm also putting some crystals on the inner corner of the eye. Then I'm taking some more of that champagne color and I'm popping that into the inner corner. And taking this little liner brush, I'm taking the dark pink color, no, that's light. The light pink color again, and I'm putting that on my lower lash line. Then I'm taking the punch pink color, which is the darker pink, just on top of that. And then I'm going in with a purple color, which is the lavender field, and I'm putting that onto the outer thirds of the lower lash line, and then going back in to that pink glitter and putting that on the lower lash line as well. Basically everything you put on the upper lash line, you put it down. And then lastly, to define the lower lash line, I put in that dark mauve color. And then I'm putting some waterproof mascara on my lower lashes. And then to finish off, I'm using the Embellish Clay Blush from Tarte on my cheeks. And we're gonna highlight as well with MAC Soft and Gentle, just on the high points of the cheeks and the nose bridge. And then I'm taking this Australis lip liner and outlining my lips to be ready for some lip gloss. Today we're using Focallure in 02 Amber. And I'm just putting that all over my lips. And this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!